Hello, everybody. Welcome to Weekly Trash, the safe place to cleanse your mind, body, and soul of all that trash you consume this week so you can consume some more tomorrow. I'm your host, Josie Van Dyke, and I am sitting next to the first guest of 2024, the winner of the Trasher giveaway, Jordan Wagner, everybody. Not the second time I had to do that. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I told you I would fuck up. I told you.
It sounded good.
I get nervous.
You're nervous. You do this every week.
I know, and I'm just nervous. You make me nervous. You're so stunning. I'm nervous.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm
nervous.
so scary.
But Jordan, you won the giveaway. You posted your trash, and it talked about how you have cancer, thyroid cancer. And you're also Hunter Fowler's cousin, which that's not why you're here.
I know. I was like, this is not going to help, but like, I'm just going to throw it in there.
Name drop a little. Who cares? But I want to get into all of that and like the trash that you posted, but I also want to get to know you. So we have to do a dumpster deep dive into who Jordan Wagner is. Today's dumpster deep dive is brought to you by Road to Baby. Did you know that 1 in 8 people in the U.S. alone struggle with infertility and have difficulties growing their family? The team at Road to Baby understand the pain and frustration that can come with infertility, and they are there to help you navigate that often bumpy road to parenthood. Road to Baby is a surrogacy, egg, and sperm donation agency based out of San Diego, California, who connects those in need with surrogates, egg donors, and sperm donors to help them grow their family. Road to Baby believes in fairly compensating those who make these dreams of parenthood come true. First-time surrogates working with Road to Baby receive a minimum of $56,000 for their incredible dedication. Egg donors are generously compensated at $10,000 per donation, and sperm donors each earn $5,000 for their first donation. If you've ever considered becoming a surrogate, egg donor, or sperm donor yourself, I encourage you to reach out to Road to Baby. You have the power to change lives and make parenthood dreams come true. And wait, there's more. If egg, surrogacy, or sperm donation isn't for you, but you know someone who might be a perfect fit, you can earn $1,000 in referrals for egg and sperm donors and $6,000 or more per surrogate referral. If you or someone you know is struggling with infertility, remember that you are not alone. The experts at Road to Baby are there to help you navigate this often challenging path to parenthood. Their experience and guidance can make all the difference in your journey. Road to Baby exists to help growing families and creating a life-lasting connection and making dreams a reality. If you're ready to take that first step or just curious to learn more about the process, schedule a free consultation with Road to Baby. Visit www.roadtobaby.com. ROADTOBABY.com. So, Jordan, where are you from?
I am originally from Bountiful.
Utah girl.
Yeah, I went to Bountiful High. Go Braves. Now
Go
they're
Braves.
the Red Hawks. And then I moved to LA when I was like 18. And then
Why'd you move to LA?
For fun.
Just 'cause?
Yeah, I just didn't want to be in Utah anymore. And I was like, I need something different from Bountiful.
Yeah.
I grew up in a very like conservative LDS family. And I was like, that's
You're
just
over it?
not my thing.
Yeah.
So I moved out and then eventually I moved back and now I live in Kaysville.
So when you went to LA, you just went completely by yourself. No friends went with you. You were just like, I'm out of here.
Well, so my sister was living out there nannying.
Okay.
And that's like the only reason my dad was like kind of okay with it because she was like
Already out there,
active
yeah.
and a little older than me.
Okay.
And I was going to be living with her. And so he was like, okay, like I don't love this idea, but I know Whitney's out there. So he like let me go. And then she moved home a couple months later and I stayed out there.
Did you have to get a new place?
No, I stayed in the same place. We just shared a room and then I was just by myself.
Was it like a apartment? Like,
Yeah. Just an apartment in Santa Monica. It's insanely
no, that's why I'm like,
expensive.
who were your roommates? Just randoms?
Yeah, random girls.
Did you become friends with them at all?
Yeah, so the first roommate Whitney met through like the whole, I don't know, is it like LDS roommate
.org?
Something. Is that a thing?
Is that a thing?
Know. So she met her and moved in with her originally, and she was super cute, so great. I wasn't out there with Whitney at first, so Whitney was there with her by herself.
Gotcha.
And then when I moved out, who was there? I think it was a different girl, but I became really close with her, and she was super cute. And then she moved out, and her sister moved in. I think if I'm remembering this correctly.
So they weren't like weirdos.
No.
They were like
No.
normal people.
Yeah, super cute normal people.
Okay. Well, that's great. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. So when you were there, what were you doing?
So originally I was nannying. So my sister nannied for the little girl's mom, and I nannied for the little girl's dad.
Okay. Because they were divorced.
They were never married. But they were like not together. Like they were off and on, but I was working for the dad and she worked for the mom.
That's kind of perfect for them.
I know, literally.
They had cute sisters.
Well, and my older sister is like so cute and like fun and creative and like really good with kids. And I'm good with kids, but I am not like fun and creative.
You're not doing like the sensory mat and the rice and the put your hands in Play-Doh
and she's a photographer, so she was taking like cute pictures of them, and I'm like, please don't compare me to her.
Like, your dad's getting the shit end of the
stick. For real. I'm like, sorry.
No, that's amazing. So you were nannying, and what would you do when you weren't nannying?
So when I wasn't nannying, when I first moved out there, I actually downloaded Tinder.
Tinder's the best.
Right away. And my sister was like, you're so stupid. That's so dangerous out here. Like, you don't know who you're going to meet. And I was like, Winnie.
That's the point.
Relax. I'm like, I live in LA now. So I ended up matching with this guy from Australia. And I was like, he's got an accent. He has like long hair. He's like so hot.
Yeah.
And we started talking, and then we went out like a couple days later.
And you're obviously not married to this Australian man.
No.
So how long did you guys date?
So we were together for 2.5 years, but it was like, I mean, we were together the whole time, but like I had to move back to Utah in the middle of that. And then he ended up going to Sweden to play professional soccer. And so we were doing like long distance for part of it.
And was he like, did your family like him?
No,
they didn't like him?
No. So we were raised very differently. He's from Australia.
Yeah.
And he was like Christian, but like no religion really. And so my family was like, what? Like, you are LDS, you're getting married in the temple, like blah, blah, blah. And I was like, listen, I don't even go to church out here. Like,
we're having sex. Like, what are you talking
I'm like,
about?
Newsflash. But they just were not like the biggest fans. Like, my sister liked him, and my brothers were whatever. Like, they're like, yeah, cool. Like, we've met him a couple times, but my mom and dad were like, please don't marry him.
Please don't.
Please do not do that.
So when you guys were doing long distance, why did you come back to Utah?
So originally, that's when I found out I was diagnosed with cancer.
Okay.
So my brother was in medical school, and he found out he had it. And then my mom was diagnosed. And so then we all had to get checked. And then I found out I was diagnosed.
So what kind of cancer is it?
So it's papillary thyroid cancer, I think is what it's called. And so I had to move home, and normally you do like surgery, and then sometimes you do like radioactive iodine. But mine was caught so early, I just had to do surgery.
And what was the surgery?
So they remove your entire thyroid.
And where is that?
It's right here.
I'm like,
you're like, where's that?
So like all over your body? Like,
they just cut your whole body open.
We have thyroids all over our body.
No, it's literally right here, but it does everything. Like, it regulates your hormones, like your weight, your temperature.
Well, everyone's always telling me I need to get my thyroid checked. And I'm like, so I go under an MRI. Like, what do I do?
No, it's blood work.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what were like the symptoms that made your brother realize he had it?
So he actually had like a visible lump, like on his throat. And so he went and got checked, and they're like, yep, you have thyroid cancer. And then my mom was having some symptoms of like fatigue and like sensitivity to like cold and just some other things. So then she got checked, and then they were just like, well, this is obviously running in your family. Let's check everyone.
How dangerous is it if it doesn't get treated?
If it doesn't get treated, it's like a very slow growing cancer. So they say it's like one of the ones that you want if you could like pick a cancer.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you don't treat it.
So you had to do surgery. Did you have to do chemo?
Mm-mm.
No chemo.
No chemo. So my mom and brother had to do radioactive iodine, which is where you go in and you take a pill and you're radioactive. So you have to like self-isolate for like a week. Like, you literally cannot be around people because you're radioactive. Like that song. And so you can't use the bathroom with anyone else. Like you are literally on your own.
Okay, this is like such a dumb question. What does that mean when you're radioactive?
Okay,
like,
it's not dumb.
I just think of like that scary movie where there's like a I hate my brain. It's like everyone in the town was radioactive, so they all had to like
zombies.
Yeah, let me look it up. Let me look it up. Let me look it up. Radioactive scary movie, or like in the fields or the corn or something.
Ooh,
radioactive.
What is this
scary movie? What is it? 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 Nobody knows. I don't know what I'm saying.
Don't know.
In the corn.
The corn. I don't know. I've never seen it.
Does anybody know what I'm talking about? If they do and they're listening, they probably want to.
Are they radioactive?
Yeah, like the city was radioactive or something. Okay, now I just feel dumb.
No, it is like you. That's why you have to isolate. Like you literally can't be around people.
Children of the Corn.
Oh, I've never seen it.
Now I'm thinking that's not right. Oh, but but it says, yeah, no, that's not right. If anybody knows what the fuck I'm talking about, let me know. If there's, nope, I have no idea.
Chernobyl, isn't that a church movie?
But there's like this scary movie where like this town has like gone to pieces because it was like radioactive or something. I don't know. Just pretend like I didn't say anything. Okay. We'll just cut that.
Well, I don't know what it means either. I just know you have to isolate.
Okay.
But I didn't have to do that.
Okay.
Because mine was so small that they were like, you're good. We got it all. Like it wasn't in lymph nodes. You're good.
Okay. So when you first found out though, were you scared?
I was, because you hear cancer and it's like a scary word.
Because how old were you?
I think I was 21, 20 maybe.
20.
Yeah. And I was living in LA. And so then my mom called me to tell me, and she was like, okay, obviously no one knows my mom on here, but my mom is kind of like aloof to things. Like she's just a very positive, like happy person. And she was like, "Hey, Jordan, do you think you have cancer or not? Guess." That's literally how she told me. Oh and I was like, yes. And she was like, yeah, you do. You need to come home.
It's a game. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think you have it or not?
Yeah, for real.
Oh my gosh, I love your mom.
She's the best.
What did your Australian boyfriend think? Was he like sad? Or was that like a red flag that he didn't care? Or what was going on with him?
I think it should have been a red flag, because he was like, oh no. But like, I don't know that he actually cared. And I was like, well, now I have to move home and do surgery and blah, blah, blah. And like, he didn't come visit me after surgery. He didn't like take me to surgery. Like he wasn't there at all. So in my mind, I should have been like, this is a red flag.
Yeah.
But I was dumb and young, and I was like, it's fine. He's in LA. Like,
is he older than you?
He was, only by like 2 years.
Okay.
Not by much.
Because yeah, that's not very nice.
He
should have cared a lot more.
He should have cared, but.
So you're home, you do the surgery, and then you said you went back to LA?
Yeah, so I moved home, because after you have surgery, it's like a long recovery process, because your body's like all out of whack. Like your energy levels are messed up. You have to figure out your medicine dose that you have to take for the rest of your life. And it's just like a nightmare. You're tired, you're sore. It's not a fun surgery. And so my parents were like, move home. Like, we'll take care of you. I think partially they were like, get away from that boy.
We'll take you to church.
Yeah. You'll come to church with us. Jesus will save you. And my dad bought me a condo.
Oh, nice.
In Centerville. And he was like, okay, this is yours. Like, you can have roommates. Like, we want you to stay here. And I was like, okay, like, thank you. But I knew I wanted to go back.
Because your boyfriend was there.
Yeah. And so as soon as I was able to go back, I literally just like peaced out. Like, I didn't tell anyone. I got a job and I left like that day. And I was like, sorry, Dad. Like, I'm moving out.
Oh my gosh, if you were my kid, I would kill you.
I know. I feel really bad now. He was on vacation. He was like in Florida or something.
You're just like YOLO.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel bad now. Looking back, and now that I have kids, I'm like, that was messed up.
That was disrespectful, Jordan.
So rude. But I'm like, I knew where I wanted to be.
And you had a lesson you had to learn. And
I
so
did.
you had to go back out.
I did.
So when you went back out, how did all that go?
So I moved back out. I like worked my butt off to get a job out there. I got a job at Nordstrom.
I used to work at Nordstrom too. Nordstrom girlies know. It's hard work.
I loved it though. Like, I loved our team. Like, it was a very fun job.
What department were you in?
Lingerie.
fun.
Yeah. So in Utah, I was in cosmetics, but then I transferred to lingerie. And I was like calling the manager over and over because I'm like, I really want this job. Like, just acting really interested because I was. Yeah. And so she interviewed me and she's like, hey, can you be here Monday? And this was Friday, I believe. And I was like, yep. So I packed up all my stuff and just left on Sunday and drove out there by myself with all my stuff and my little Scion.
Like, I'm out of here.
Yeah. And then I got there and I was like so excited to see him. And he was like, I think he was excited to see me.
Like, hey.
I don't know. Maybe not. But
why didn't you just move in with him?
He lived with his grandparents.
Oh, okay.
So that was not an option. So I actually moved in with the family that I was nannying for originally. Because she was like very supportive, very nice. She was like, live with us. Like, you can just help when you can. Like, she was very cool to let me live with them. So I shared a room with her 2 teenage boys.
Okay, that's strange.
They were only there part-time.
How teenage? Like, are we talking like 18, 17? 16, 15?
I think they were 13 and 15.
Okay, and you were 21?
20 or 21.
That's so weird.
I know. As I'm saying this out loud, I'm like, Jordan.
Did you guys like share bunk beds or like what?
There was a bunk bed. I'm not
kidding. So they were in the bunk beds and where were you?
I was on the bottom.
Okay, so
it was like a bunk bed and then like a bed over here.
Okay.
And I was on like this bottom bunk.
Just hanging out with the boys.
Just hanging out.
Oh my gosh, how long did you live there?
Like a year.
A year.
Mm-hmm. So
sharing a room.
Yeah.
With teenage boys.
And they were
that you're not related to.
No. They were so cute. Like, to this day, I still love them as like little brothers.
Yeah.
But I'm like, the oldest one was like a senior in high school.
So he was like 17?
Yeah, he might have been. When I first got out there, he was like sophomore, junior. And then he was a senior.
By the end, okay.
Yeah. And I'm like, I'm not that much older than him.
No, like literally.
No.
If you were a pedo, like that.
I know.
You could have like groomed him and dated him.
Ew. I'm not.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
But they were so cute and the mom was very nice and I appreciate everything she did for me. So I was living there but working at Nordstrom.
Gotcha.
And then eventually I met this super cute girl at Nordstrom and she was like, you can move in with me, blah, blah, blah. And so I ended up moving in with her.
Gotcha. When I asked you to send me like a brief synopsis, what is it? Synopsis?
Summary? Synopsis?
Jordan, I'm so tired.
Is that the right word?
Synopsis. Right? Yeah, it's a word.
Wow, I'm impressed.
I'm smart. I can't pronounce it, but I know it.
I'm impressed.
You had said that your Australian boyfriend cheated on you at some point.
Yeah.
And that kind of, was that what made you come back to Utah? Or like
no.
No?
So originally, I was out there for a day.
Okay.
And he was like, let's go to dinner. I'm like, okay. So we go to dinner and he's like, hey, I have something to tell you. And I'm like, okay, what? And he's like, I signed a contract to go play in Sweden. And I was like, what? How long have you known this? And he was like, well, I signed like over the weekend. And I was like, so before I moved out here, you knew this? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, when do you leave? And I think he said like next weekend or something. Like it was very soon after I got there. And I was like, you're joking. And he was like, no, I'm not. So then we were walking back to the car after dinner and I like was not talking to him. I was like walking away from him. I'm like, I gave up my whole life to be out here for you. You're the only person I know.
Yeah.
And I'm here for you. And he was like, I know, but this is like such a good opportunity. Like we can do long distance. Like we'll make it work. And I just was like, okay, like I can do long distance.
Because he's Australian.
Why are you so good at that accent? I suck at accents.
We can do long distance. It's fine.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, like I've moved out here. My whole life is out here now. Like I'm just going to make it work. And so we did.
And so he's out there secretly hooking up with the Swedish girlies.
Come to find out, he had like a separate Tinder account out there.
Of course.
Like all these dating apps. Suck. And I was just being loyal, working at Nordstrom, going home to my roommate, just doing my thing.
Getting thyroid cancer.
Yeah, just dying of cancer. And he just is out doing,
rude,
whatever he wants.
So obviously that relationship ended.
I didn't know he had cheated on me, though, till after we had broken up.
No way.
Yeah. He started lying about stuff. And I was just kind of like, I'm not cool with the lying. Like, what is this about?
Yeah.
And like, I flew out there to visit him, and then he'd fly back. Like,
you flew out to Sweden?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was probably really fun.
It was very cool. Like, I got to go watch him play, and I got to go to Sweden, which was the coolest thing ever. But then he came back and he was just lying a bunch. And I'm like, I can't do this anymore. Like, if you lie to me anymore, I'm done. And he did, over the dumbest thing ever. And I was like, okay, I'm done. Get out of my house. And he was like, no, like, we can figure it out. And I was like, no, I'm over this. I don't want to be lied to. And he left, and I literally packed up all my crap that night and left the next morning and drove back to Utah.
So were your parents thrilled?
Yeah. So I told them that I was moving back, and my dad had my mom fly out. So she flew out and drove back with me.
And how were you physically with your health?
I was still like taking medication and having to go into the doctor and stuff. It's kind of like an ongoing thing, but
But you felt fine?
Yeah.
When you came back, how long until you met your current husband?
A while. So I was back and I was working for my dad, and I was just kind of dating random people, whoever, you know, doing my single thing. And I was in Vegas one time for a work convention, and that's actually when I found out that my ex cheated on me.
Oh, fun.
Because I had a message from a Swedish girl in my inbox, and I was like, what on earth? Like, it was through the like filtered. Have you seen those? Yeah. I didn't know that was a thing, but I had read an article on it, and I was like, do I have these? So I like go through. I'm like, who is this girl? And she's like, hey, I'm so and so. Like, I live in Sweden. I am your ex's roommate's girlfriend. And I was like, oh, okay. I'm like, and this had been like 6 months prior. I never saw it. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, what's up? And she's like, I just wanted you to know, like, you seem like a nice, cute girl. Like, your boyfriend is out here cheating on you. And I was like, oh, I'm not with him anymore, but like, good to know. Because at this point, we were still talking. He was still Snapchatting me and texting me and like saying we were going to make it work. And I was just like, no. So I saw that and I messaged him and I was like, never talk to me again. Because I just sent him the screenshots. And he was like, she's crazy. She's just trying to ruin
biggest red flag when they say she's crazy.
I know. And I was like, no. So then I was done with him.
Yeah.
And then, so my current husband, I actually worked with his sister, whose name is Jordan, by the way.
Okay.
He has one sibling, and her name is the same as mine.
Love it.
And I worked at a salon with her when I was like fresh out of high school for a little while.
What were you doing at the salon?
Hair.
Wait, so did you go to cosmetology school?
Yeah, while I was in high school.
Jordan, we have so much to discuss here.
I'm sorry. I know. I'm skipping.
You're just fast forwarding. Okay, so you went to cosmetology school. While you were in high school, you were doing hair. You worked with your husband's sister, Jordan. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. So met her, got along with her. She's super cute, great. And everyone in the salon would talk about her hot brother. And I, for some reason, I was dating someone or stupid, I don't know, but I was just like, cool, whatever, like never saw a picture, didn't care. And at the time he had a girlfriend with 2 little girls.
Oh, okay.
And so she's like, they're together, they've been together for a long time, and everyone's like, oh, her brother's so hot, just always talked about him. So we were friends on Facebook, her and I. And fast forward, so that was when I was 18. So then when I was 24, I was on Facebook one night and I just saw a picture of this super hot guy. Totally my type, like super douchey, long hair, buff, like just a hottie. And he was holding a little boy. And I just added him. So not like me, like at all. I didn't know if this was his kid. I didn't know if he was married. I didn't know anything. And like 2 seconds later, I got a message and he's like, well, happy birthday to me. And I was like, what? And he's like, it's my birthday. And a total babe added me on Facebook.
You're like, oh, you're such a douche. I love it.
And I was like, yes, just my type. And I was like, oh, happy birthday. Like, I didn't realize. And then we just kind of started talking and like made the connection that his sister posted the picture for his birthday holding her little boy.
The Jordan.
Jordan. And so then we went out like 2 days later.
And the rest is history?
Mm-hmm.
And what does he do for work? Because I stalked you and he's like a football coach.
So he does coach high school football.
Yeah.
He loves football. He played in college and it's like his passion. Like he genuinely loves it. He also coached baseball.
Okay.
But his full-time job is locums. Do you know what that is?
No.
I didn't either. I still don't really know what it is.
Locums?
Yeah. So, you know, like traveling nurses or traveling doctors.
Yeah.
He like finds them jobs.
Oh, okay.
And like places them with hospitals.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
So you guys are married and you have 2 kiddos.
Yes.
Very close in age.
So close. Yeah. They're 13 and a half months apart.
Wild. When you guys met, was your thyroid cancer and everything under control? Like, did everything look good?
Yeah. So I had it like managed and good for a long time. I have to go in every like 6 months to a year and just get my levels checked because there's like a cancer marker that they'll check. And if it rises, that's like concerning. Like they need to either adjust medication or do like a scan to see if it's somewhere else in my body. And so I was like totally fine when we met.
So you guys get married. How soon after you got married did you have your first kid?
So the time frame is so crazy. So we met when I was 24, engaged when I was 25, married at 26, had my baby at 27, next baby 28, moved into our new house 29, and then 30 got diagnosed with cancer again in my neck, and now I'm 31.
Wow.
I know.
So the babies, let's go to the babies.
Yeah.
First baby, was that planned?
Yeah. So he's quite a bit older than me. And so
how much older?
7 years.
My parents are 7 years apart.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good age. It's not that crazy.
No, it's not. But it's weird because he's like a little older than my oldest siblings. They're twins. Oh,
gotcha.
And so I'm like, oh, you're older than my brothers. Like
you're
that
an old man.
seems crazy.
Yeah.
But it's really not.
Like he's almost 40.
I tell him that all the time. He's like, no, I'm not. I'm like, you are.
Like you are.
I'm like, we better start planning your 40th.
But men, it's so annoying. They get hotter when they get older. And it's like, ew. But like, good for you.
They get hotter.
That's great for you in this case.
Oh, it's so annoying how hot he is, honestly.
It's like, why?
Why?
Us women over here trying to like shoot ourselves up with Botox and they're just doing literally nothing.
Nothing.
And getting hotter every day.
Yeah. Like the salt and pepper hair that's like coming in on the sides. I'm like, why does that look hot on you?
But on me, I'm putting freaking dry shampoo to cover like any grays.
Yes. And getting my roots done.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
How is that fair?
It's not.
It's not.
It's not.
Agreed.
So you have your son first.
Yeah.
Right?
Taste.
And then you get pregnant like 4 days later.
Yeah. Basically. So originally my little boy, we like had some problems getting pregnant. And so I went to like a fertility specialist and they did like this thing where they like put dye through your ovaries.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So, and he had said, is this weird to say on a podcast?
No,
okay.
Not this one.
Okay. I'm like, is this strange to share? So he's like, your follicles don't get big enough to get fertilized. Like you'll have to have help. And I was like, okay, I kind of knew that. My mom did. My sister did. And he's like, so next cycle, like obviously try and we'll see, but like we'll start you on Clomid or something similar. And I was like, okay. So I was supposed to go in soon after that. And I took a pregnancy test and found out I was pregnant.
All on your own.
A month later, all on my own. And so then I was like, so
but could your thyroid probably affect your hormones to get pregnant?
I think. I don't know how much because mine were like very regulated. But I mean, maybe. It didn't. I was fine, obviously.
You got pregnant.
So then in my mind, I'm like, okay, so I can't get pregnant that easily. I'm good. And I didn't nurse. I tried, but I hated it. And so I wasn't nursing. And I feel like it was like 2 days later, but it was like 3 months or whatever the time frame is.
Yeah, your baby's like 12 weeks old.
Tiny, not sleeping through the night. Like I'm exhausted. And Tyson's at the gym. And I was like, I'm late for my period. Like, and I start 6 weeks on the dot after every baby. Yeah. And so I was like, that's so weird. So I took a test and it was like very positive. And I was like, no way. I'm like holding this brand new baby. I'm like, I cannot be pregnant again. I get so sick and miserable. And I like FaceTime my sister. I'm like, you will never guess. And she's like, what? I'm like, no, I think she did guess it. She's like, you're pregnant. I was like, yeah. She was like, no, you're not. I was like, yes, I am. And she just laughed. I was like, oh, perfect.
And how was that being pregnant with a baby?
Oh my gosh, it was rough.
Like you're a superhero.
No, I'm a psycho.
Like that's so hard.
Oh, it was so hard. Like my little boy did not take naps, wouldn't sleep in the car, did not sleep at night. Like he was so hard. He didn't sleep through the night till like after he was 2. So I was getting up in the night with 2 babies at different times of the night. I honestly don't know how I was alive.
Because how old are they now? Like
2 and 3.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And are they just besties?
Yeah, they're like best frenemies.
Yeah, that's how my kids are too.
Yeah.
See, my kids are 20 months apart and I thought I was going to die. So I can't imagine 13 months.
That's still really close.
No, but 13 months, like you literally almost had Irish twins.
I know. And I did not want that.
So are you done?
No.
No, you want more?
So yeah, we originally were going to start trying the beginning of this year, right now, I guess, 2024. Yeah. But with like health stuff and everything, I kind of have to wait.
Yeah.
So we're holding off. But I'm like, I am literally so big right now for myself.
Oh, really?
Like, yes. Size-wise, okay. Like I weigh more than I did fully pregnant with either of my babies.
Do you think that has to do with your thyroid though?
I hope so. Because I'm like, what is going on here?
Yeah, if you're not changing anything else, that's probably what it is.
I want to say that, but I also love food.
Well, who doesn't?
Love food.
So food's great.
So maybe that's part of it. But I'm just like, okay, maybe I need to like get healthy first and like lose weight.
And then get pregnant. When you got diagnosed again just recently, how recent ago was it? Like a year ago?
So they told me that I had cancer in a lymph node in my neck in May.
Okay.
So then I had surgery in June of 2023 to remove the lymph node. And they take it out and they do a biopsy to see if it's cancerous. And they took out that lymph node that lit up and they're like, it's not cancerous. We don't have to do like the full neck dissection. We just have to do the little like cut. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like I'm under the impression I'm good. Like it was just like a fluke,
and
whatever.
You have 2 little kids.
Yeah.
And you're like, cool. I'm okay now.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, I'll heal. Like my mom came. Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine.
Smacked the microphone. My mom came home from their mission presidents in Brazil.
Still? Right now?
Yeah. I forgot to mention that.
Oh my gosh, that's so awesome.
Yeah. So she came home to help me with my kids and like help take care of me. And what was
we were talking about when you found out you had cancer.
Oh, yeah. So I have the surgery. It's not cancer, blah, blah, blah. I go to my endocrinologist and he's like, it's still in your neck. And I'm like, what? I'm like, they just didn't get it. And he's like, no. He's like, you'll have to do radioactive iodine treatment.
You're going to be radioactive.
Yeah. And I was like, well, we want to have another baby, like, because you can't even get pregnant within like 6 months after you do that treatment.
Yeah.
And I was like, we want to have another baby in that time frame. Like, can I wait? And he was like, yeah, that's fine. It's very slow growing. Like, you'll be good. And I was like, okay. So we were just kind of waiting, like knowing that I still had to do that after I was done having babies. But just like, I was fine. It wasn't affecting me in any way. So we were just waiting.
Gotcha. And where are you at now with everything?
Oh, gosh. So a couple months later, I was having really bad back pain. And I got a Peloton for my birthday last year.
Fun. What kind? The bike?
The bike, yeah.
The bike? Because now they have like treadmills and stuff.
I know. They're cool. So
really cool.
I got the bike. I had never tried one. But I was like, I think I'd like it. And
how's your crotch?
Oh, the first week is bad.
I could not.
I had to get like a cushion, like a cover off of Amazon.
Yeah, I'd have to wear like a maxi pad.
Did that help?
I don't know. I've never done it, but I would.
Oh.
If I got a Peloton, I would have to wear a maxi pad.
You would. You're so
like
sore.
I would put like 7 maxi. I would just like stack them on top of each other, and it'd be like a little cushion for my badge.
That's actually really smart.
There you go, guys.
I should have done that.
Now you know.
Now I know. So when I start to ride it again, so I had really bad back pain, and I just was like, oh, it's probably because I'm riding the Peloton, and I just like pushed it off, whatever. And then eventually I was like, I'm going to go to a chiropractor. Like, I think that they can like pop my back and I'll be good. I go to the chiropractor and they do like x-rays when you first go to them. That's just like standard for them. And he brings me in the next day and he's like, here are your scans. He goes over everything. And he's like, this looks good. This looks good. And then he's like, there's this spot right here that we don't know what this is. And he's like, you need to go get an MRI before we can do any treatments. And I was like, huh? Like, I was so confused. But I was also just kind of like, okay, like, I'll go get this MRI. It'll be good.
Yeah.
So we go to like a self-pay MRI thing and get the MRI, and it comes back and it's like concerning lesions it just says concerning lesions, recommended to get an MRI done with contrast. And I'm like, okay. So then I have to find like a general practitioner, go see him, have him order me the MRI with contrast. Go to that.
Whatever that means. I don't know what that means.
They put an IV in your arm with like a dye through your body.
So they can see what it does. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So I go and do that and then get the results back. And it says at the bottom, it's like concerning for metastatic disease in liver, which means like metastatic cancer is like when it has spread. And so I was like, what? I was like, there's no way. Like, there is no way. Everything on Google is like, it's super rare for thyroid cancer to spread.
Yeah.
Other than like to lymph nodes. And so I was kind of just like, what? Like just in total shock. So my dad was like, I have lesions on my liver. Like they're benign. Like it's fine. Like it runs in the family. And I was like, oh, okay. Thinking that was that. And when I met with my doctor, he's like, you need to get in contact with an oncologist. Like this is concerning. We need to like do some further testing. And I was like, okay. So now I'm at the point where I have met with my oncologist. He's so amazing. And I just did a liver biopsy the Friday before Christmas. And now I'm just waiting on results.
Are you so like, how are you feeling?
Fine. Like right this second. Yeah. I definitely feel like my response to stress is like, I just want to sleep.
Yeah.
And do nothing. Whereas obviously like I'm a mom, that's not an option.
Yeah.
So Tyson's been really great in like allowing me to like sleep when I can or just like hang out and like relax. But it is so day by day. Like some days I'm like stressed about it and like nervous because everything I've read is like freaky if that's what it is. Yeah. But then again, I'm like, I don't know. Like it could be nothing. It could be totally fine. So I'm just in that weird waiting phase.
When will you know?
So originally they said I would know 3 to 5 days after the biopsy. And I was like, will Christmas affect this? Because it was literally Friday.
Yeah.
Christmas Eve was Sunday.
So did you get surgery? What'd they do?
So I was put under local anesthetic. So I wasn't like fully out with like a tube down my throat, but I was like out.
Yeah.
And I was in a CT machine and they just put a needle in to take out like tissue.
Gotcha.
So then I had to sit there for 4 hours and they have to watch me and like recover and stuff because you can bleed out from your liver. And so obviously I was fine.
Yeah. But like scary.
Yeah, it was kind of scary. And I was like a little bit sore for a couple days.
And right before Christmas too.
Yeah. So I was under the impression 3 to 5 days. And I asked, I said, will Christmas affect this? And the guy that told me, he's like, no, like doctors work on Christmas. Yeah. Like you should be good. And I was like, okay. So as soon as like Monday rolled around, I called and they're like, we don't have anything. And I'm like, okay, Tuesday call, nothing. Wednesday, nothing. And I finally get in contact with a nurse and she's like, I don't know who told you that. You won't have them for 5 to 10 business days. And I was like, oh, I was like, so next week. And she was like, maybe. So either like, this week or next week.
So very soon.
Hopefully, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm obviously praying that it's nothing.
Thank you.
When the doctors like first initially saw it, were they pretty like it's a good chance it's not serious, or were they taking it very seriously?
So when I met with the oncologist, okay, so first I met with my endocrinologist, which is who's been managing my thyroid cancer. And he was like, I doubt this is what it is. If you had that, you'd be so skinny. Rude. But he's like, you'd be so skinny.
Like, what are you talking about? I am so skinny.
I'm like, wow. And he's like, you'd be yellow. You'd be so sick. Like,
so I'd be skinny and I'd be tan?
Yeah, I'm like, cool. My dream. Please give me this disease.
Like, no, we're kidding, you guys. Like, take sarcasm.
Yeah, literally. So I was just like, okay. So then I was feeling good. I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So then I meet with the oncologist and he's like, that's not true at all. He's like, I have helped perfectly healthy individuals that are young and they look fine who have cancer. And he was like, he shouldn't have said that to you. And I was like, oh, because I kind of had like pushed it under the rug.
Yeah.
Like, I'm fine. I'm not way sick. I'm not skinny. And
like,
so
I'm not yellow.
Yeah. So I was just like, okay. So after he said that, I was like, okay, so is this like serious? Like, is this a concerning thing? And he said, yeah, it is. He said, I would take it pretty serious. And I was like, okay. And I said, how often are radiologists wrong? Like who read the MRI?
Yeah.
And he was like, I mean, they can be. He's like, it's not that they don't ever mess up. He's like, but they're pretty good at their job. And I was like, okay. So the tumor was very small. And so he's like, it might be hard to get with biopsy. And so I was like, okay, but they said they got good tissue. But even if that is negative, I want to do further testing because he's like, I won't be convinced that it's not.
Really?
Mm-hmm. He's like, but if we get a positive, then we know that's what it is and we move forward.
So if it's negative, what else does he want to do?
The radioactive scan.
Okay.
Which I've done before.
Yeah.
But it will be full body.
And then you wouldn't be able to get pregnant for another 6 months.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But if I do have it, then I have to do like radiation. And that's another thing I asked him. I said, so if I do have this cancer and I have to do treatment, will that affect my fertility? And he said, yeah. And I was like, okay, so I'll have to like freeze my eggs or like, going on and on. And he's like, we'll talk about it when we get there. And I was like, okay.
So a lot, there's a lot on the table. Your life could change.
Oh yeah.
When you get the information.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot.
I know. It's crazy, huh?
That is crazy. And how is your husband feeling about it? Because I always feel like it affects both people. Like, I feel like a lot of times, like, when women have miscarriages, it's always, like, the focus is on the woman. But, like, the man is, like, I just lost a baby.
Too. Yeah.
And at this point, it's like, my wife is sick. Like, this is really sad.
Yeah. So he is obviously, like, scared and concerned. He's not like a super outwardly emotional person.
That's how my husband is.
So I'm always like, are you okay? Like how are you feeling? But I think he's kind of holding it together for both of us. Yeah. So like, which I appreciate, but I know that he's like nervous. Like he was like, I can't do this without you.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're right. You cannot because they are psychos. The little 2 and 3-year-old.
Wild.
Yeah, they're wild. Like my daughter's a redhead and she is wild.
She's a fire.
She is fiery. So he is concerned, of course, but he's holding it together for everyone, I feel like.
Well, that's good that you have a rock.
Yeah, yeah.
He's not like, that's how my husband is. I'm like, if I died, would you cry? Like, or what? Like, what's going on?
He's like
you're
no.
So not emotional.
No,
I don't get it.
My husband either.
I've never seen my husband cry.
I have seen my husband cry a little bit when we had our first baby.
Oh, that's cute.
It was cute. Not when we got married.
Yeah, no.
When his team just lost the championships, he was like a little teary-eyed.
That's a big one.
And I was like, really? Not at our wedding, but at this football game? Really?
Priorities.
Yeah. Yeah. So he's not a big crier, but he has like a very good tender heart. He just doesn't like show it.
Outwardly show it. That's how my husband is too.
Yeah.
Well, wow, Jordan. That is a lot. That is a lot.
I know.
So you'll find out. Will you please keep me updated? Because I'm very invested. I think everyone's going to be very invested after this.
I know. I'll tell you. I'm like so weird about social media. Like I don't share a ton all the time.
Like, because have you ever even posted that you have thyroid cancer and that you had lymph node cancer? And
I finally did. Yeah. So I did when I had my surgery because I had like people asking me like, what's going on? Like we hear blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, this is what's going on. Like I told them, but like my best friends don't even know the liver situation. Like I haven't told any of them. Like my family knows. And like people I see often.
Yeah.
But like just because I feel like, have you heard of that podcast Scamanza?
No.
It's this girl who fakes cancer and like gets all this money and like is scheming people. And I'm like, I'm not doing that, but I feel like that. Like I feel like I'm a fraud.
Because you're not like sick?
Yeah, because I'm not sick. I'm not losing hair. I'm like, I seem like a normal functioning human.
Yeah.
So I feel weird when I tell people because I'm like, I feel like I'm lying to you.
But like it's the truth.
Yeah, but it's real.
No, I get that. Because you're like, when you hear cancer, you think, you lose your hair, chemo, you're very frail and tired and you can't, like, you have life in you. Like, you look beautiful. You don't, your makeup's great. Your hair's great. Like, you don't look like you're dying. So
thank you.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's great. But that's why I'm like, it's so weird to tell people.
Yeah.
It's just a weird thing. And you don't know how people are going to react.
Yeah.
Like some people are like, oh, are you okay? I'm like, yeah. And other people are just like, oh, you'll be good. Like it's nothing, I'm sure. And I'm like,
fine.
Yeah.
But it kind of is.
Yeah. So it's just like you don't know how people.
And your mom and your brother, they haven't had any other scares. Just you.
Yeah, they've been good.
So is it genetic? Like, could your kids have it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got it from my mom's dad.
Okay.
He was in like a nuclear explosion thing. And he ran back in to save a person's life. Like, he literally has a Purple Heart for it. He did. He's passed away. But like, and so he was exposed to radiation.
Okay, that's from my scary movie I was talking about. It's the same thing.
Wait, really?
Like this, they like it's like mutants, like the family members. Not that you're a mutant. Okay,
you're like, it's just like you. It looks just like you.
I really need to figure out what this movie is called, guys, because it is going to drive me insane.
Oh my gosh.
Mutant, isn't that a word?
Yeah.
Mutant.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Effect of mutation. Mutant, scary movie.
Is it newer?
No, I feel like it's older.
It's not a TV show, right?
Oh, The Hills Have Eyes. The Hills Have
seen it.
Eyes.
I have not seen it.
That is the movie, you guys. The Hills Have Eyes. Oh my gosh.
I haven't seen it.
I cannot tell you how good that felt to remember what that is. Hills Have Eyes. Let me make sure it actually has. Hills Have Eyes.
Okay.
What is it about? Okay. Why doesn't it give me a...
Because I know there's like a TV show that came out recently. Actually, with the guy that looks like your husband.
This guy.
Whoa. No. No. Is that the guy from the Goonies?
No, he's from The Hills Have Eyes. So he was one of the people that was in the radioactive mutation thingy.
Oh, in real life?
In real life.
Oh, that's sad. No, my grandpa didn't look like that.
Okay.
He was just exposed to it.
Okay.
And so then I guess somehow that equates to it like passing down.
Okay, gotcha.
To the family.
Yeah, no, The Hills Have Eyes. And then they all became cannibals.
Ew.
Like they wanted to eat humans. And that's like the scary movie.
Okay, that's disgusting.
So maybe we can like have a girls' night
and watch it.
We can watch The Hills Have Eyes.
For real.
Fun.
I love a scary movie.
What were you saying before that though?
If it ran in my family.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And it does.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad your grandpa doesn't look like the guy from Hills Have Eyes.
No, he didn't. He's died, but he was so cute.
But yeah, so he ran back in.
Yeah.
Where was this at?
That's a really good question. I don't know.
But it was a long time ago.
It was a long time. I was not alive at this time.
It was a while ago.
Yeah.
It was a long time ago.
Was
he like an army guy? Like why was he even around nuclear?
Something like that. I need to ask my mom.
You need to do some history.
I need to do some history.
Yeah.
I also have a really bad memory.
Okay.
So like
that can affect things.
My mom maybe told me like more details and I just don't remember them.
That's fine. We don't need to know about it. It's fine. Because we're going to see the movie Hills Have Eyes.
Just watch that movie apparently and we'll all know everything.
So that's great. All right. Well, Jordan, now we get to take out trash. Personal Trash is brought to you by Bucked Up. Are you ready to supercharge your fitness journey? Because at Bucked Up, they are on a mission to help you reach new heights in your health and fitness goals. Their commitment to excellence and integrity drives them to deliver top-notch supplements and fitness products that are formulated with the highest quality ingredients, backed by the latest scientific research, innovative and effective for peak performance that'll energize and boost you for your workouts, and they taste delicious. I've been using it for over 7 years. It's my favorite pre-workout. It tastes amazing. It gives me the best energy to have the solid workout that I need. And added bonus, it makes me regular. You know what I mean? With Bucked Up, you're not just getting a product, you're joining a community that is dedicated to your success. They are here to inspire and support you on your journey for a healthier, happier, more active lifestyle. Use code WEEKLYTRASH20 at checkout for an exclusive 20% off your order at buckedup.com.
Okay.
Now that we've done a dumpster deep dive, keep us all updated. Okay. Everyone's sending good vibes, prayers, energy, whatever they believe in.
Thank you.
Your way. Love you.
Appreciate that.
Personal trash though. What happened this week? It was New Year's Eve.
Oh my gosh.
Christmas.
Yes. Yeah, my birthday. I just turned 31.
Yes, your birthday was 2 days ago?
The 27th.
Why is it the days are
know.
all over the place for me?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
So like Tuesday?
Yeah, that was a while ago.
wins? I don't know. Anyway.
Who cares? We don't know anything.
We don't know. So I actually went to celebrate my birthday with like my sisters and my sister-in-law and a cousin, Hunter, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Where'd you guys go?
So we went to see Anyone But You.
I want to see it so bad.
You have to see it.
No, like the trailer where he breathes in her mouth because it's hot, like her mouth is hot.
Yes.
I heard that scene is, and there's a shower scene.
Hot.
Like,
I literally, like, I would pay to go see it again in theaters. And normally I would not do that. Like, I'd be
no, I need to go.
It's so good.
I heard it's amazing. Did you hear about how when she gets bit by a spider, that actually happened?
No.
You haven't? Okay, so when she was on Jimmy Fallon, she did like an interview to like promote the movie.
Yeah.
And she was saying that in that scene, when they filmed it, is there a scene where there's like a spider?
Yeah. She like pulls it out of his pants.
Yeah. So they were filming the scene, and apparently it was a trained spider, if there's such a thing.
Ew.
Like that the spider was trained and it wasn't going to bite. And so they start filming, and it actually bites her while they're filming, and she's freaking out, but they think she's acting. And
it's a big spider.
Yeah. And finally, the guy, what's his name? The lead. Glenn. Yeah. Glenn Powell, right?
Yeah.
He's like, wait, are you being serious? And she's like, it really did bite me. Like, and everyone's freaking out because it really did bite her.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's crazy. Maybe I'll find the actual video and I'll link it. But yeah, she actually got bit by that spider.
Okay, that's terrifying.
And everyone's like, haha, you're a great actress. She's like, no, this is actually biting me.
Okay. Her body, though.
Okay, did you know she also wanted to get a breast reduction?
Yes, her boobs are real. We Googled
they are
it.
Massive.
They are so... She has the nicest body.
No, it's unreal.
Yeah.
Because like she has like the hourglass hip curve, like teeny, but then big titties.
Yeah.
Like
she's so pretty.
It's crazy.
It's insane. And he's so good looking.
So good looking.
Yeah, you have to see it. It's literally
Do you think
so
that they're secretly lovers?
Yeah.
But she's engaged.
To who?
I don't know. Nobody.
Really?
Yeah, there's like a lot of drama.
I have to look this up.
Because everybody thinks that they are together because their chemistry is just like insane. Undeniable.
Oh, yeah.
But she's engaged, happily engaged. And he had a girlfriend, but I believe they broke up. Let me look it up. Glenn Powell. And so people think they broke up because they had like an affair.
Oh.
Because his girlfriend, unfollowed Sid Sweeney on Instagram. And so people are like, okay.
The drama. It's like Alex Earl and NFL Man.
Oh, yeah.
How he like unfollowed.
With Olivia Colblow.
Yeah.
Let's see. Girlfriend. I think they broke up. Yeah, they broke up. Oh, is that your phone?
Yeah.
You're good. Yeah, they broke up. So Glenn Powell has finally opened up about his breakup with swimsuit model Gigi Paris. So yeah, Gigi Paris unfollowed Sydney Sweeney.
Oh boy.
But Sydney Sweeney's engaged.
Oh boy. Can't wait to hear what the story is.
So, but everyone who's watched the movie says there is no way they're not in love. But I'm like, that just means they're really good actors, right?
No. You cannot fake their
chemistry. But like, think about every movie that has chemistry like that. They end up dating, like The Notebook.
Oh, every single one.
Mrs. and Mr. Smith.
Yes.
They like when the connection is so real, they end up together.
Oh, for sure. And it's like, it's undeniable.
Okay, so you saw that.
Uh-huh. Saw that. Went to dinner at Twigs.
I've never been to Twigs.
Farmington.
What is it?
It's like a martini bar with food. It's a restaurant.
Okay.
I got like a grazing board for myself.
So like cheese and meat?
Yeah, like a charcuterie board.
I don't understand charcuterie boards. I'm sorry. First of all, the name charcuterie, can't say it. Like I can say it because you just said it, but if you wouldn't have said it first, I would have been like charcuterie or charcuterie.
I feel like I've heard you say
that
before.
I say it wrong multiple times in my life because it makes no sense.
It doesn't.
And it's gross. I'm sorry.
I don't like the meat.
Here's the thing. It's not gross because it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It looks really pretty. The meat and cheese is good. But like as a dinner, what is wrong with you?
It was so good. It had like pomegranates and cheese and crackers. And
so it was like a Lunchable.
But like a really big one. It was supposed to feed the whole table. And I was like, I'm getting this for my meal.
Okay.
Yeah.
And did anybody else get real food or?
Yeah, everyone else got real food.
Okay, you just got the Lunchable.
I got the adult Lunchable.
That's what a charcuterie is. It's an adult
really
Lunchable.
Is.
That's what it is.
It is. And then on my actual birthday, we went to Takashi.
Oh, yes, you were telling me. That was so good, the sushi place.
It's so good. You have to go.
What rolls did you get?
Oh, boy. I got one of the specials.
Okay, the specials are always best. They have like a secret menu.
They do?
They do.
Why do I not know this?
Because it was your first time, right?
No, I go there all the time.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a secret menu. I don't know it by heart, but they have one because my friend's mom used to be a waitress there.
No, I'm sad about that.
Yeah, I'll find it. I'll send it to you.
Okay.
I'll get the deets.
Yes. No, it was like no, it wasn't. But it had like Asian pear in it.
Oh.
I love fruit in my sushi.
You also love charcuterie boards, so that makes sense.
Do you know what? I'm going to expose myself right now.
Do it.
Do you know what a chamoy pickle kit is? Have you seen them on TikTok?
A chamoy pickle kit? Here, put your mic a little bit closer to you.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay.
A chamoy pickle kit. Have you seen them?
No.
So everyone that I have told this to thinks it's disgusting, and it probably is.
It's a pickle kit?
Do you like pickles?
No.
Oh.
I'm the person that at Chick-fil-A, I go, no pickles, please.
Oh, that's my husband.
But actually, I kind of like the aftertaste of the pickle. So I let them put the pickle, but I take the pickle off. But I like the like residue that it leaves.
Okay. I love pickles.
Okay.
So just get on TikTok after and look up chamoy pickle kit.
Is it like a Chinese pickle?
Mexican.
Okay. Chamoy, for some reason, sounded Chinese for a minute. Okay.
It's Mexican.
Okay.
But it has it's a pickle. You put hot Cheetos, Takis, you wrap it in a fruit roll up, you put Gushers in. And then you have like chamoy sauce that you put on it, and it is so good.
What's chamoy sauce? Is that like hot sauce?
It's like a Mexican candy sauce, essentially. I love them. And everyone has been like, Jordan, I'm like, you guys, I know I'm disgusting.
Okay, let me get this right. A pickle.
Mm-hmm. A big one.
A big old ass pickle.
Big one.
A dildo looking pickle.
A big guy. Yeah.
A Cheeto.
Hot Cheetos.
Hot Cheeto. A Tashi.
A Taki.
A Taki, which is like a Cheeto.
Yeah.
I've never had them before, but they're in the purple bag, right?
Yeah. There's a bunch of different colors.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then a fruit roll up.
Wrapped around this big
And then
pickle.
you just stick Gushers in it or what?
Yeah. You put Gushers in there. And then there's like this sour spaghetti stuff that you put in it. And then you squeeze the chamoy sauce and you eat it.
Who came up with this?
I don't know.
So you're telling me you saw this on TikTok and you said, that looks good.
I ordered it off of TikTok shop that night.
You can't just buy it at a store?
I don't think so.
Well, you can buy Gushers and Cheetos.
Yeah.
But you can't buy like the sauce?
Well, and the pickle is a chamoy pickle. Like it's in.
Oh, it's a certain kind of pickle.
Yeah.
It's not like a dill pickle.
No. But I have recreated it since with just like baby dills wrapped in a fruit roll up with the chamoy sauce. I bought it off of Amazon.
I'm so concerned for you.
I know. I literally had a dream the other day that my results came back.
They said it's a pickle in your.
No, they literally said, this tumor is because you've been eating too many chamoy pickles. And my husband goes, see, even your self-conscious knows that's disgusting.
Has he tried it?
No, he hates pickles.
Has anybody in your life tried it?
Yes, my little sister did yesterday.
And what did she think?
She liked it.
Okay.
It's like a
So is that what
thing.
you have for lunch or is it for dinner or
No,
is it
it's
dessert?
like a treat. It's like a
It's
dessert.
snack?
Yeah.
But it's spicy.
If you do the like hot Cheetos and stuff, yeah.
Okay. But sometimes you just do the pickle with the fruit roll up.
And the sauce.
Oh my gosh, that's disgusting.
It's disgusting.
And you don't have diarrhea after?
No.
Okay. What's it? A chamoo pickle?
A chamoy pickle kit. It's going to be on your TikTok because your phone is listening.
Chamoy pickle kit.
Yeah.
Throw up.
Ew, no. There's a blue raspberry one that I want to try. Ew, I know. Disgusting.
Okay. So you love pickles.
Love pickles.
You love meat, cheese, fruit roll-ups, and okay.
Yeah.
Well, I definitely will never try that, I don't think.
Okay.
I don't think I'll ever try that.
That's fair.
But I love that for you.
Thank you.
I now everybody knows what to get you for like your next birthday.
I know. Honestly, I would have been
just
stoked.
like a massive kit.
Oh, I love them.
Okay. How much was it on TikTok?
I think it was like $18. 15.
For a pickle?
It's a kit. It has all the stuff.
Okay. I need to do some research on this
really
because that's wild. Okay. Any other trash you want to take out before I take mine?
No, I think that's everything.
That's everything?
Yeah.
Okay. I have probably colon cancer. We talked about this. I'm always sick all the time. I just had food poisoning in quotations because it's happened too many times. I don't think it's food poisoning anymore. But people are messaging me telling me I need to go get a colonoscopy because they think I have colon cancer. So thanks guys for giving me, some anxiety. I also might have IBS. I could have celiac. I could have Crohn's. There's a plethora of problems that I could have, but I refuse to look into any of them.
You need to.
I know. And everyone's like, it's probably your tirzepatide. I'm like, no, it's not my tirzepatide because I have been this way my entire life. I even shared on Instagram that actually almost a year ago today, I died on a guy's bathroom toilet after we hooked up.
Stop.
No. Okay. I need to tell the story because it was absolutely terrifying. It was my biggest nightmare. I think it was because my birthday is January 3rd.
Yeah.
So it was right before my birthday. And me and this guy, we hooked up, not like make out, like hooked up.
Yeah.
And after, I was like, I felt like I should go home, but I was like, no, like I'll just like spend the night. It's fine. I should have gone home. The Holy Ghost was like, Josie, I know you just fucked up, but like you need to go home. I'm telling you now to go home.
He had your back.
But I didn't listen because I was not following the right choices. And I didn't listen. I stayed. And we're sleeping. And all of a sudden my stomach starts gurgling. And I'm like, oh, this isn't good. And when I have my, I call them attacks because they're truly attacks. Like I am sweating profusely. I am dry heaving and then I'm throwing up and I'm pooping myself. Like it is horrible. And I feel it coming. I'm like, I'm about to have an attack. Like it's happening. And I go into his bathroom. His bathroom is connected to his room.
I hate those.
So I shut, it's like a sliding shut door. Not very sturdy. He heard.
Did he have a fan?
Everything. I was in a rush. So I didn't even check. Hurry and run to the toilet. Guys, if you get nauseous, fast forward. But it sounded like this.
That is disgusting.
And then me going,
sick.
That was what he heard outside the door. Okay. Oh. I had to dump his trash out so I could throw up.
No.
I'm sweating. I'm getting naked at this point because I am just sweating. We're not we're not dating. It's not like this man was somebody I'm going to marry. We were hookup buddies, I would say. There was feelings, but not enough to this to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, this is not happening to me right now. And I'm hoping he's sleeping through this, right? I'm like, please sleep through this. And he goes, I just hear a little knock, just like a, are you okay?
No, sir. Obviously, I'm not.
And you know what I said in true Josie fashion? What? I said, no, I just shit threw up everywhere. Oh. And he was like, do you want me to get you a water? And I'm like, do not open the door. Do not.
You're like,
open the door.
Just leave your house.
He goes and gets me water, puts the water, his hand with the water. And I'm like, oh my gosh. It smells. It's bad. No. It's so bad. I start squeezing soap in his sink and turning on the water to make it smell.
Air freshener.
To make it smell better.
Yes.
It was so embarrassing. I was in his bathroom for probably an hour. It was 5 a.m. and I was like, I'm going to go. And he was like, I think that's a good idea.
No, he didn't.
And it's that awkward thing where it's we definitely shouldn't kiss right now.
No.
Because,
no.
But it was my birthday.
Oh.
Either was my birthday or the next day was my birthday. Something like that. Because I remember I was so embarrassed. And then for my birthday, he gave me Tums.
No, that's funny.
Yeah, it was funny. He gave me Tums and a sushi gift card.
Oh.
So it was really cute. Okay. But I'm like, that was the most embarrassing thing in my life. And we never hooked up again, ever again.
No.
And then I met my husband. So it was all for the good reasons. But Yeah, I have had some serious tummy issues my entire life, and it's not okay. It's not okay. But I'm alive right now. But I've only had a piece of bread in the past 24 hours, and I'm starving.
Yeah, you need to eat.
Like, I might even need a pickle. That's how hungry I am.
Chamoy pickle kit.
I wouldn't go that far, but like,
you're not that hungry.
What else? Oh, I have my daughter's birthday party tomorrow. Oh, her birthday's January 2nd.
Cute.
And it's dive into 5 is like the theme. We're going swimming. Cute. And it is so much work doing a kid birthday party nowadays. Mm-hmm. Our parents had it so easy.
Oh, so easy.
Like, there was no pictures. There was decorations. You didn't see other people's birthdays and go, wow, that looks really good. I have to do something like that. No. There was no inspiration. There was no Pinterest. You just had a party.
Yeah.
I'm really trying to like be better at not trying to throw big parties, because at the end of the day, they literally don't care.
Right.
So this last time with my son, I did the most chill birthday ever, and it was great. Mm-hmm. But my daughter is 5 and she wants a friend party. This is a friend party. So that means friends are coming. And I'm like, I can't just not do anything.
Right.
So we're doing the pool. She wants a dolphin mermaid theme. So I got like dolphin blow ups for the pool.
Cute.
I'm going all out.
Way cute.
And it's exhausting. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, who's throwing my birthday?
Oh,
nobody.
I bought myself a birthday cake. And ate it with my husband on my birthday. That was it.
Like, I literally am putting my heart and soul into this child's party. Mm-hmm. And my birthday's literally the next day. And who's doing that for me?
Oh, yeah.
Who's doing that for me?
Your husband.
Nobody. No.
Better get on it.
No, he's the worst with birthdays and Christmas.
So is mine.
The worst. Mm-hmm. And it's because he doesn't get, like, for his birthday, he's like, yeah, let's just go to Texas Roadhouse as a family.
Oh, yeah. No, my husband doesn't care either.
And like, I'm sorry, what? No. I like cry every year on my birthday since I was little. I get like birthday depression.
Really?
Remember back in the day when like people would comment happy birthday on like your MySpace or your Facebook page?
Yeah.
I would like cry because I didn't get as many happy birthday wishes as like my friends got when it was their birthday. So I have like PTSD.
No.
And so every time it's my birthday, I'm depressed. Aww. And I like don't want it to be my birthday. I'm like, let's just not celebrate. Like, let's just not do anything.
Wait, how old are you turning?
28.
Oh, you are young.
I am young, but I don't feel old. Young. I don't feel young, and I don't feel like I act young.
You don't act young.
I feel like I seem like I'm in my 30s.
Yeah.
But I'm 28. Not even. 27. Still.
27.
For 2 more days.
I was having my first baby at that age.
I had my first baby at 22.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
That's insane.
And I keep going back and forth if I want another baby. Mm-hmm. I thought I was done.
Yeah.
I don't freaking know. But I wanted to be done having kids by the time I was 30. That was like my goal growing up.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, so if I want to hit that goal,
you better get on it.
But I don't want to be pregnant. I really don't like being pregnant.
Because how old's your baby?
He's 7. He'll be 7 months old on my birthday because his birthday is June 3rd. Cute. So January 3rd, he'll be 7 months old.
He's at such a fun age.
The funnest.
I love that.
And he's the best. He doesn't sleep.
Oh.
But he's so cute and he's chubby and I just love to eat his face.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I want another one.
Yep.
But I don't know if I want another kid necessarily.
Yeah.
Because kids are hard. Kids are hard.
But like, you're already in the thick of it. Just do it.
I know.
Just go.
I know. But then I'm like, will I be okay? Like, will I need to go to a psych ward? I don't know. Like, I might not be okay.
Have you heard of the New York places after you have a baby that you can go to?
No.
It's like this fancy hotel where you deliver your baby. It's not a hotel. I don't know what it's called.
Hospital?
Well, maybe it is.
A nice hospital.
But they have like therapy right after, massages, and like they take your baby for naps so you get to sleep. It's unreal.
Well, that's how they do it in other countries.
I'm like, if we had that, everyone would be fine after having babies.
No, America is really messed up with like birth and mothers and all the things because like PTO, like maternity leave sucks in America because it's not guaranteed. It's not a law. Like you don't have to have maternity leave.
Yeah.
At least I think. Maybe I'm wrong. But like I feel like that's something that I've heard people complain about.
Okay, I'm like, I actually have no idea.
I feel like, I feel like there's not like an exact time frame. I think that's what it is. Like some people only give a week. Some people give a month.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But other countries, like, no, they pay you to not go back to work.
Yeah.
And
for
they're
like a long time.
And they're like, oh yeah, dad too. Like as a family unit. And it's just a mess over here.
It's a mess.
It's a mess.
I want to go to New York to that place to have my next baby.
Yeah. I wonder how expensive that is.
So expensive.
That's like for the elite.
Oh, yeah.
That's the thing. The richest people in the world live in New York City. And so they need it, obviously. They need it. They're privileged and they need it.
Yeah.
They need it.
Duh.
Let's see. What else happened in my week besides... Oh, I have very exciting news.
What?
TMI. I had an orgasm for the first time in like a month.
Wait, what? The first time?
In a month. I have had zero sex drive.
Oh.
Zero sex drive.
Yeah.
Jordan, you obviously haven't listened to the last 4 episodes. Shame on you.
I'm sorry.
I have talked about how I have no sex drive.
Okay.
When Carly came on, she recommended a libido pill. And I was like, okay, I'll look into that.
Carly Carroll?
No, Carly Styles is her.
Yeah.
But her real name is Wood. Carly Wood.
Okay.
She has a lot of last names.
Okay.
But her Instagram name is Carly Styles.
Okay.
She was on 2 weeks ago, but she was like, Josie, you have to try these libido pills. Because I was saying I've had no sex drive. Mm-hmm. And I don't know what's like, I literally, no sex drive. And I always talk about my cock ring. That's like a game changer.
Oh, I know. I have it. I ordered it.
Literally a game changer.
It's a game changer.
And when you can't even orgasm with that, something is wrong.
Sad.
Something is wrong. Mm-hmm. So I was like, okay, I'm going to take these libido pills. She never gave me the link because she forgot. And so I like forgot to. But then Garcia Diaries, she's a Instagrammer. She posted some libido pills that were like $10 on Amazon.
Really?
And she said they were life-changing. And so I was like, okay. So I DM'd her. I'm like, are these really life-changing? She's like, no, really. And I was like, okay, cool. So I ordered them. I've been taking them for like 2 weeks now. And I wanted to wait because everyone kept asking for the link to the libido pills that me and Carly talked about.
Yeah.
But I wanted to like try these out first and make sure. Mm-hmm. They work. They work. I have a sex drive again.
I'm so happy for you.
I had an orgasm without the cock ring.
Stop. That is a Christmas miracle.
That's impressive.
That is so impressive.
Like, I'm a professional sex worker now.
She's thriving.
I can orgasm without a cock ring.
Catch her on the corners.
Catch me on OnlyFans. Okay. Yeah. So that was really exciting for me.
Oh, I love it.
And for my husband as well, because it's no fun to have sex when you know your wife isn't into it.
Oh, no.
Like,
absolutely not.
And like, I fake it, but like, at the same time, the minute we finish, I go, you're welcome.
He's like, okay, so.
That's literally what I say. I'm like, you're welcome.
Yep.
He's like, cool. So yeah, that happened. That was very exciting. Mm-hmm. I'll link it in my podcast notes so y'all can get the libido pills. They're so cheap and they really do work. Okay. 2 weeks. 2 weeks and I had libido pills.
I want to like look into getting on testosterone for that reason.
Do you have a low sex drive?
Yeah, I'm on like anxiety and depression medication.
Yeah.
And so that like kills it.
But see, I've been on anxiety and depression medication since I was 16. Oh, and yeah. I never had a problem. Never. Really? Like, I should have been pregnant in high school. Never had a problem. And this like last 2 months, I've been dry.
Really?
Dry. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like, almost like if my husband kisses me, I like want to vomit. I'm like, ew, get out. Like, don't touch me.
Please don't.
And like, that's not like me. Like, I'm very normal sex drive. Very normal. Mm-hmm. And so I'll give you some pills.
Yeah.
I'll give you some pills.
Of course.
Because it's way cheaper than testosterone and it's like a little more chill.
Yeah.
It's like, I feel like testosterone seems scary to me.
Like a big jump.
I'm like, what does that mean exactly?
It's a lot.
Does that mean I'm like going to like grow like a beard?
I know. I am scared of that actually. I've like
my voice is going to get deep. Like, what does that mean?
Are we going to turn into a man?
What does that mean? You're putting me on testosterone? Or like the pellets that they put in your butt?
Uh-huh.
I'm like, what does that mean? You're putting a testosterone pellet in my butt.
Yeah, how is that like, how does it like slowly release?
And of course, when I think pellet, I think of a Traeger. So I think they're putting like a Traeger pellet in my butt.
They're like, what flavor do you want?
Smoky wood? Or hickory smoke? I don't know. So yeah, that was some really good trash for me is I had an orgasm, everybody.
Yay.
Oh, and last thing, this was sad. I vacuumed up at the car wash on accident a Missouri earring. That was like $110.
No.
I was like vacuuming like the inside of the door where like all of the crumbs catch. Mm-hmm. And I forgot that my earring had fallen out the other day and I put it there so I wouldn't like lose it.
Yeah.
Vacuumed it up. Wanted to cry. I'm like, could it not have been like one of my Amazon earrings?
Right.
Like, why'd it have to be the Missouri one? The one that's like
Always.
Real gold.
It has to. That's just what happens.
Like, God hates me.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
You were not God's favorite that day.
No. It was really sad. So that's my trash for the week.
Oh no.
But now we get to do Trash Topican. Trash Topican is sponsored by Dreamland Baby.
none of my babies have been the best sleepers. With my first baby, Bentley, I tried everything. A friend recommended Dreamland Baby's weighted sleep sack, so out of pure desperation, I ordered it, and I can honestly say out of every sleep sack and swaddle I tried, Dreamland Baby helped me give me the most sleep, and that's all I could ask for. So I was so excited when they gave me a code because I have been using that same sleep sack for over 3 years with all 3 of my babies. So it's been through the ringer between spit up, blowouts, multiple wash cycles. It is still kicking. Okay. And I'm so excited to add another one to the rotation. I ordered their dream weighted transition swaddle since Banks is no longer in a swaddle anymore, but still likes to feel snuggled a little bit, and he's been loving it. I've been using it for the past 3-ish weeks, and so far so good. Every time he spits up and I have to put it in the wash and I have to use a different swaddle, I can truly see the difference. It is so crazy how the littlest things can make the difference in sleep, and I love it. So if you wanted to try one of the weighted sleep sacks, you can go to dreamlandbabyco.com and use code WEEKLYTRASH for an exclusive 15% off your order.
Okay.
So you get to pick
so excited.
the topic out of the trash can.
Oh, it's so cute. And people think this is real trash?
No, they thought this one was the real. I changed.
Is that one?
Yes, that's one.
Do I read it?
Yeah, read it.
Okay. Childhood celebrity crush and current celebrity crush. Oh, this is such a good one.
Okay.
So
there's like fuzz on it.
I was like a teen, but childhood.
Okay.
Did you ever watch The Real World?
No.
Okay.
Whoever you're gonna say, I'm gonna look up.
The Real World, Las Vegas. His name was Zach Nichols. Specifically when he was in that, because now he's not attractive.
Okay.
But he was, I would say, my like teen crush.
I need to find pictures of him when he was that age.
Yeah, he had like long hair.
This guy.
That is him.
Okay.
That is him.
He's hot.
He's hot.
I never watched The Real World. He's hot.
I watched that one. I feel like that was the only one. Okay, current celebrity crush. Travis Kelce.
Do you like the earring?
I love the
Really?
earring.
I hate the earring.
I want him to have another. Like, I want there to be 2.
I feel like he is too big of a white boy douche to be having an earring. He looks like when he has the earring, you know the movie where they go in an RV to like smuggle weed?
Oh, yes.
And the guy has no regrets. No regrets.
Yeah.
No regrets. And he has the piercings. Like that's
He's
what I
giving
see
that.
when I see Travis Kelce with earrings.
Oh, I think
when I see
he
any
is
white boy with earrings.
So hot. Like, I legit, my nephew asked for a necklace for Christmas. He's little. He's like,
he's 2.
7. He's 7.
Yeah.
And he asked for his football number. So that's what I got him.
Cute.
And I made Tyson try it on, my husband.
You're like, put this on.
I literally was like, you need to wear a necklace. This is so hot. And he was like, no. He was like, I am not wearing a necklace.
Just when you guys are in the mood.
I know. I was like, babe, you look so hot.
You know what you should do is like, while you're like having sex, you can be like on top of him, and then you just like
a
pull a necklace out of the drawer.
He literally was like, if I wake up with a necklace on one day, so help me.
No, while he's sleeping, have a permanent jeweler.
Just sneak it on him.
And just what do they do? Like
solder it or something?
Put fire?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, something.
Have him do that. Those are good ones.
And he'll always say like, Jordan, I am not Travis Kelce. Stop trying to make me like him. I'm like
no.
Sorry.
No, I'm going to.
He's so hot. So yeah, those are mine.
My childhood crush was Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh,
in the Titanic. Loved.
Good one.
Loved. He's kind of a douche now.
And the guy in Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. He's Jackson Avery in Grey's, but what's his name?
Wait, he was in Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants?
Yeah, and he was super
Jackson
hot.
Avery?
Yeah.
Blue eyes?
Yes.
Brown skin?
Yes.
Stunning as fuck?
Yes.
What character was
so
he?
Hot. The model?
I do not recall.
Wait.
Sister Traveling Pants 1?
With like Blake Lively?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look it up right now.
Oh my gosh.
He was so hot.
I did not know he was in that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we need to look. Oh gosh, what I just opened the dark black web. What just happened? Whenever like little like things pop up, and I always click them on accident instead of exiting out, and then it takes me to some random website.
Yeah, I hate that.
What's his name? Also, Jackson Avery. Speaking of, did you ever watch Grey's Anatomy?
Oh, it's my favorite show. It's my comfort show.
Do you still watch it? Like the newer episodes?
I've seen them all.
Oh, they lost me after Derek Shepard died.
They definitely got worse.
I like kept watching for a little bit, and then once I got all these like new interns, and it was like, I don't know who these people are.
Yeah. I rewatch it every fall.
Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. Oh, he was in it.
Yeah. And he was super hot.
How do I not remember this?
I do not know because those eyes were...
No, I think it was Sister of Traveling Pants 2.
Oh, okay.
Because...
Where they're in Greece. Right?
Or no, that maybe... No, Greece is Sister of Traveling Pants 1.
Okay, maybe I'm getting them all
Maybe I'm getting
up.
them all confused. Because this, I feel like that was... Okay, now we're gonna figure it out. Maybe it was Sister of Traveling Pants 1.
And she's like, Blake Lively's at like soccer camp.
Yeah, that's 1. So that was...
I swear.
How do I not remember this?
I don't know. I loved that
Yeah,
movie.
it was Sister of Traveling Pants 1, and I do not recall. Oh my gosh.
I loved it so much.
He's so hot. He's so hot.
Yeah.
So he's divorced now, but did you see his wife prior?
Yeah.
Confusing.
Okay, yeah.
Confusing to say the
word.
least.
That's a good word to use. Yeah.
Please Google it, everybody. It made no sense.
I know. I feel sad saying that.
No, it just didn't make sense.
It didn't. No.
It didn't make sense.
No, it did not.
I thought it was his mom. I need to look her up.
Jackson
Avery ex-wife.
Yeah,
I literally was like, that's his mom.
That it looks like his mom. Yeah, I am with you.
Like, she's a beautiful, kind, smart, stunning lady, I'm sure. But
May as well just say she's a sweet spirit.
But like, I thought it was his mom.
Yeah.
And then somebody was like, no, that's his wife. And I said, you're on shrooms.
Not.
Like,
yeah. There's no way.
You're tripping.
Yeah.
You're tripping. Okay. That's his mom. No, it was his wife.
Yeah.
But he has a new girlfriend.
Ooh, who?
Well, maybe not. But there's this picture of him with this new girl.
Okay.
I don't know who she is. She doesn't look like his mom, though.
No, she does not.
She looks like
his girlfriend. Yeah.
It was the 6th second. Carly just texted me, told me. She always texts me info through my phone. It was Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants 2.
Oh, it was. Okay.
It was.
Okay.
It was. Because the first one is when she goes to soccer camp.
Okay. See, I'm just mixing them all together.
They're all the same. Okay. Childhood, Leonardo DiCaprio. And then my current.
You better say
is
the one that
world's
looks like your husband.
biggest. No, it's actually not Pedro.
I'm just kidding.
I'm so sorry, you guys. It's funny because we didn't even know who Pedro Pascal was. Like, no idea who he was. And then he kept getting people telling him he looked like him. Not from like my Weekly Trash Instagram, because I wouldn't really show my husband.
Yeah.
Just like people we knew would be like, because they were watching the show that Pedro's recently on.
Yeah.
And they were like, Caleb, do you know you look exactly like Pedro Pascal? And he was like, what? Who is that? So then my husband started watching the show, and he was like, wait, everyone tells me I look like this guy. And I'm like, isn't he like Mexican? Like, you're not Mexican.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, I don't think so. And I'm like, his name's Pedro. Like,
yeah.
And so he shows me a picture, and I'm like, oh, wait, you do look like him.
Like, genuinely.
Like, with the glasses, too.
Mm-hmm. I thought, yeah. At least the pictures I've seen, I'm like,
whoa,
yeah.
You are Pedro Pascal.
Mm-hmm.
But no, sorry, babe. That's like not my crush, because like you're my real life man, so it's fine. No, my crush actually looks nothing like Pedro Pascal.
Really?
Tyler Cameron.
Wait, from Boy Meets World? Wait, black curly hair?
Tyler Cameron?
Who is that?
Jordan.
Wait, who am I?
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm just gonna show you a TikTok.
Tyler
I cannot believe you right now. I cannot. But do you not watch The Bachelor?
Oh, I haven't in a while. I did. I was in the audience, actually. I was on it for 2 of the shows.
That's Tyler Cameron.
Whoa, I can't even see his face. Just his back.
It wasn't
but yep. Okay.
That's Tyler Cameron.
Okay. That's a good. He is giving Glenn Powell vibes.
Oh yeah. He's the hottest man alive, and he was in Special Forces, and I most recently watched Special Forces.
Oh, okay.
And I posted a video of him like with his hands down his pants.
Yeah, I think I saw that.
Yeah, no, he is
your boyfriend.
He is the love of my life, and I actually have FaceTimed him
I saw that
yes,
too.
Yes. Like we're best friends. So.
Yeah, you guys are dating, but like you're married. It's complicated.
Like, it's really complicated, and like Caleb's really cool about it, and he totally like agrees that like we could be a throuple.
Yes.
So it's fine.
We love a supportive
fine.
man.
Like he's so supportive about it for sure. Like he's like, yeah, Tyler can come over for dinner. Like it's fine. Like I'll leave you two alone for a minute. It's fine.
That's amazing.
No, yeah, he's for sure. For sure. And another one that also kind of looks like my husband. Did you watch Yellowstone?
Yes. Casey.
Oh,
yes. Yes.
Yes.
But I think the thing about him is like how he treats his wife.
Monica?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like how he's just like kind of like.
He's like a bad boy, but not for her.
Yeah.
He's like a good guy to her.
Yes. I agree.
And he like.
Because I don't like skinny normally. I like big,
I like
bulky.
big boys. Yeah.
But he's like skinny.
Yeah, he's kind of skinny. And he's also into country music now, and he like is doing songs with like Morgan Wallen and stuff. And I'm like, please don't, like, stay in your lane. Like, you don't need to do country music. But
I
like
also love Morgan Wallen.
Okay, my hair girl is psychically obsessed with Morgan Wallen to the point where like I'm nervous for her. She's married. And I'm like, he's not hot though.
No.
Like, he's not a good looking person.
It's his attitude.
It's just like the fact that he's famous, his performing, like his vibe.
Yes.
But like if you put him in a room and nobody knew he was famous, you would not take a second look at him.
No.
Same with like Post Malone. I mean, you would take
friends.
You would take a second look because you'd be like, that is the most interesting person I've ever seen. Like he has tattoos all over his face. Like, whoa. But you wouldn't be like, fuck me.
No.
You know?
He just seems cool.
But
I literally just want to be friends with Post Malone.
No, Post Malone is like the sweetest soul on the planet, and I'm obsessed with him.
Me too.
But like people think he's so hot.
I know.
And I'm like, are we sure?
We're not.
Are we sure?
No. We're a little delusional.
It's fine. It's fine though. We love delusional people.
Yes.
Okay, those are my crushes. I feel like when I was little though, I also had a crush on people with like guys with acne. I thought acne was really hot.
You did not.
I thought acne was
Stop.
Like when Aaron Carter had acne, I was like, damn.
R.I.P.
Damn. R.I.P. Aaron. But like when he was in Lizzie McGuire, he had a little bit of acne, and I was like,
and you loved that
because acne meant you were like grown up. Because I was little.
Oh my gosh. Okay, you just made a face. Do you know who you just looked like?
A crack addict?
No. This person is very pretty.
Oh.
Jory Fit.
Jory? I love Jory. She's been on the pod.
Okay.
I love Jory.
You actually kind of look like you could be related to her.
That is the biggest compliment. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, she's stunning.
She's stunning. And she's so sweet. I love her.
She's beautiful. Sorry, can you tell
fairly,
I have ADHD?
Very, very quad mother. Her podcast.
Yeah.
Love her.
Okay. Yeah.
No, whenever people tell me, like, whenever that sentence starts, like, you know
like,
who you look
what
like?
Are you
it's
about
like,
to say?
Don't say it.
I get the
don't say it.
Wildest people.
What have you gotten?
Do you want to hear
my
list?
You kind of look like Hannah Brown.
I have gotten that one.
Yeah.
I used to get Lindsay Lohan a ton when I was younger.
Okay.
Hate that one. Please don't agree with it.
I don't see it.
Okay. I got Miranda Kerr.
Yes. You have the dimples. Yes.
My favorite one, which I definitely don't look like her, but I used to be blonde.
Okay.
Margot Robbie.
Oh, I could see that.
Okay.
No, you're stunning.
No, you're very nice.
Like when people tell me I look like someone, they're like, oh, you know, you look like that homeless fan I saw just like across the street.
That's like Lindsay Lohan.
Like, no. Lindsay Lohan has had good moments. She just did that Hallmark movie, that like Netflix looking Hallmark. And she looked pretty in that.
I'm like, can't you say Megan Fox?
No, if somebody told me I look like Megan Fox, I'd be like, okay, let's make out. Like, you think I'm that beautiful?
Literally, same.
Or honestly, Miranda Kerr is like huge.
She's beautiful. Adriana Lima, or Adriana, however you say it.
Watching her in the Victoria's Secret fashion show, I think was the beginning of my eating disorder.
Oh no!
I wanted to look exactly like her.
So pretty.
I ordered blue contacts for my eyes.
I had colored contacts.
I was like, this girl is the most beautiful human I've ever seen in my life.
She's stunning.
I want to be you. I don't know how, but I'm going to figure it out.
We're gonna make it.
And so I got blue contacts. I started not eating.
No.
And it was a miserable time.
Oh,
and I realized I'm beautiful just the way I am.
Yes.
And I'm going to eat the barbecue chicken pizza dipped in ranch all day long.
Yes.
But no, watching her as a teenager, like a 14-year-old, was damaging for my mental health.
Yeah.
I'm like, you are too beautiful.
She is. Yeah.
Like,
agreed.
And she's had babies.
I know. How is that fair?
Like she had a baby and a year later walked the fashion show.
My baby,
in her underwear.
My baby's 2.5.
In her lingerie.
I'm not even wearing a 2-piece at this point.
Like titties out.
Yeah.
Butt cheeks out.
Looking amazing.
What?
Yeah.
And like they are very honest that like they don't start themselves. Like they really just naturally look like that.
Yeah. Genetics.
Like what the fuck?
So annoying, honestly.
But
What's it like to be like, God's favorite?
But like their personality probably sucks
so bad.
Like
there's no chance they have it all.
There's no way, right?
That is not fair.
There's no way. There's no way. There's
No.
no way. But we're beautiful.
We are, yeah.
And we love ourselves.
We love each other.
We love each other. We love ourselves.
We love ourselves.
And we're stunning, beautiful, smart.
Yes.
And we love food.
Yes. So much.
Food's good. I'm like trying to think of what I can eat after this and like not throw it up.
You're starving. I feel bad.
I'm so hungry. And I want sushi, but that's like the worst thing you should have.
Yeah, no.
When you've like just had the stomach flu or food poisoning or whatever the F I had that lasted 24 hours. So I'm assuming it was food poisoning or my Crohn's, IBS, celiac, colon cancer.
Yeah.
Well, Jordan, thanks for coming on Weekly Trash. This was so much fun.
Yes.
I loved having you. And you guys, I have a very exciting giveaway that's happening. This comes out Tuesday. So I'm announcing the giveaway Tuesday night. Get ready. Get excited. It's for my birthday. If you don't live in Utah, I'm sorry. You won't love it. But if you do live in Utah, you'll love it. And I'm really excited. And it's going to be my birthday on Wednesday. So wish me happy birthday so I don't cry.
Right on her MySpace page.
Right on my MySpace page. Tell me you love me. And don't forget to take out your trash. Bye.